Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome back. Long War the Chosen. It has been a hot minute since I've been able to record anything for you guys. And yeah, hoping to do an episode every day or two. So please check out the YouTube channel for that. As always, mod list in the description if you want to submit a character, if you haven't already. Also a link in the description to the Discord, which has a Long War of the Chosen character submission channel. Create a bin, export it there, and I'll add it. This playthrough we're using a mix of character pool and randoms. Get some fresh faces in. Let's do it. Oh, and I think I'm going to do Commander. I've been trying to do Legend. It's just too hard, and I'm too bad. I want to start with Reapers, because Reapers are just awesome. Obviously no tutorial. We'll leave the Chosen as is. Strategic dominance is important, and then multiple class abilities. So the Chosen have been giving me a fair amount of trouble in the past, but one of the things to this campaign I want to focus on is itemizing to counter the Chosen.
Accessing the
skip the videos, we've all seen these 1,000 times. In a recent offline bit of experimentation, I found that Venom rounds are actually pretty damn good to help handle the Chosen, slow them down, lower the accuracy. If we're up against the Warlock, hazmat vests to stop us guys from catching on fire, mine shields to stop the mine control. For the Assassin, we want chitin plating and maybe iron skin on a couple of characters, or even just one, just to tank the Assassin as she reacts when you shoot her. And then the Sniper is just irritating. I don't really think of what I'm going to use to counter him, but he's the least frustrating. I'd say for me the Assassin is easily the most annoying. Oh, and got myself a little plan going here for how I want to structure the squads. I want to have a 10-man assault team, which is going to be dedicated to doing Haven liberation missions, rather. And then there'll be a defense team, which is going to specialize in defending supply convoys. And then the bench will be just whatever doesn't fit into those first two squads. And there will, of course, be an additional squad once we get enough lads. This is just to help me in the early to mid-game to plan which character is going to be what, and how many rifles, cannons, shotguns, what types of armor I need, that sort of thing. I got my audio cues working again. Here's one I think we're going to be using a lot.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's going to come in handy.
Opposition is concealed.
Right. God, it feels good to be back in Long War the Chosen. As ever, Graves Band. I hate the Graves Band with a passion, but it's part of the game. We're going to keep it on. Not created equal, yes, with 25% hidden potential. Red fog for all abilities. Yeah, that's fine. Interface, that's fine. Right, who do we have? Mad Doc. Ooh, that's a sniper. Joker. Could be pretty much anything with those stats. Diallo. Oof, low mobility, that's no good. He's going to have quite high will. Actually not. Where will he stay? Oh, it's the 20 dodge. 20 dodge, okay. Man. I suppose he could be a shinobi, but with that low mobility. Well, then again, if I put a superior dodge on there, you're up to 50% dodge. Raven. That's just a regular old Reaper, isn't he? Gal. Average. Can be whatever. Bane. 60, it's above 65, so maybe a direct fire class. I mean, I like the above average mobility and average hit points. Ranger or gunner, maybe. Warrock. Kind of dodge you're working with? Nothing really. Not great will, not great hack. Karawi. Ooh, that's another sniper. Okay, good. So we've got two snipers from the starting squads. But once we get through this mission, I'm going to be quite keen to see what kind of combat intelligence we will have, because that is going to determine quite a lot.
Here we go.
I want my assault team to be the best of the best. Essentially the top 10 of all of my soldiers, hopefully all of them with high or very high combat intelligence. But most likely a couple of them would have to have just average. I mean, for a squad to make it into the assault team with low or very low combat intelligence, they're going to have incredible stats.
I heal you. Move, move, move.
So no all pods active this campaign. It is of course my favorite mod, but
Volk says I am
all
to
pods
obey.
active does make the Avenger defense missions damn near impossible. As I've said before, when you have such a small map as you do for the Avenger defense,
I will go.
all pods active is just not possible, especially when you have, you know, a relatively higher level chosen running at you as well. Which is a pity, because all the regular missions with all pods active, I think it makes the game so much better. But this campaign, we're just playing regular, I think it's technically yellow activation,
Orders confirmed. On the move.
which is pods should react and become active if we are making noise or doing certain things close enough to them. Aha,
These guys
good.
make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Let's get up onto this first floor. Set up for a nice ambush. So on the
Yes,
tactical
Commander.
layer, what am I going to be doing differently this campaign? Not a whole lot, honestly. I mean, I think my strategy layer play is okay. The one thing that I'm going to be doing, which previous playthroughs you wouldn't have seen in, is I'm going to try to have at least 2 countries fully on intel gathering at all times. And then one country you focus just on liberation missions, ignoring other missions. And the other country you do regular missions like your smash and grabs, your intel gathering, that type of thing. Okay, sectoid's right there. Is that going to reveal us? It could. I want to get a closer look.
My life is in your hands.
Just need to be able to see its
Although they bear
sightlines.
some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever. With an
The
even
vision indicator
greater
says it's not going to
psionic
reveal me.
potential.
Scary though.
Do as you please.
I see.
You see a guy like me.
Like me. Freak.
Rolling.
We'll put those 3 out in the balcony and the rest will just sit in the windows, I reckon.
Oui.
Moving on target location.
These 2 with a 74 accuracy. That's really nice.
I'm on the move.
Move, move, move. Overwatch.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Eyes on the prize.
So this
Covering
first
now.
episode is probably going to be just Gatecrasher and then a bunch of admin. If any of you have watched me before, you will know that in the first episode I like to set everybody into squads, color code the squads, that type of stuff. So if you find that a bit dull, you might want to watch Gatecrasher and then skip across to episode 2. Okay, this is actually a little scary now. We have the entirety of the map in vision.
Headed there now.
But I think if I get everybody here overwatching, if I get 8 overwatch shots with height advantage, we could be in quite a good spot. Do you guys remember when you had the Claymore at level 1 on the Reapers? It was nuts, wasn't it?
Eyes on the prize. Scanning.
My turn on
Moving to Overwatch. Affirmative.
We will get revealed up there on the balcony, so if we just sit tight, these guys are going to walk into us and we'll get our overwatches. If we can go one more turn without revealing it, would actually be pretty good. Oh, just let that sectoid plus trooper walk away into the fog, and no such luck. Well, we can't move now.
On Overwatch. On Overwatch.
No one will cross.
Scanning.
Waiting.
If I see anything, I'm shooting it.
So the Joker, I think, is going to count as being... Ah, there we go.
They spotted us.
Just hope everybody doesn't waste their Overwatch on the drone. Let's hit that officer. First shot of the campaign. Yes, lads. Yes, boys.
Not too shabby.
Okay, 3 shots, 2 kills. So we're down to 8 enemies on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Yeah, when you have as many mods as I do, that happens quite often on activation. I'd love to get that gunner killed on Overwatch. Great shooting, Danny. Oh, it's the lads!
They were stronger.
Oh! Don't think we've missed an Overwatch shot yet. That's the beauty of height advantage. Okay, so 4 killed off Overwatch, and now it's our turn. Let's start planning. These two are asking for grenades. That trooper will leave the drone because it stuns. It doesn't do so much damage, but it does stun. Where's Diallo with his rubbish movement? Can he get around this lad? Take care of this trooper. Yes, he can.
Whatever you say.
Well, I hope let's give him the old point blank. Graze. Oh, just at minimum damage. Shit. So we are actually not going to flashbang the sectoid. I don't want it flashbanged because I wanted to do some mind control shit, because the mind control stuff is actually easier to deal with. And it doesn't do damage directly. The drone can zap someone, but typically it doesn't break the ablative. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lads left. I need one more to pop down and finish off this trooper. Leaves us with 5 troopers. Hopefully we can one-shot the sentry. Leaves us with 4. 2 shots should take care of the engineer, giving us 2 shots left. Then the sectoid might actually be flankable. So then who has the crappiest stats? The lowest mobility? Gal, actually.
Tired of waiting around.
Want the person with the lowest mobility because they're closest to this trooper.
Who's keeping score? Weapons burning ammo.
Okay, now we need to start running past and flanking these lads. Uh-oh. I thought that these boys would actually have a fairly easy way to get past them there. Okay, we do. What about Karawi? This is actually begging for a grenade just to soften up these two. Then the one lad who goes there can just finish off the one remaining nerd. God, it's good to be back in long war.
This is safe, right?
Xenonauts 2 is looking quite promising. Okay, not exactly what I wanted, but took out the roof. So now we have straight shots where we don't even have to move. How can you lads not have vision? Like, what? That ain't right.
Target eliminated. Toss me some ammo!
As Arnie would say, this is bullshit.
I'm trusting you here.
With 3 troops left, I would need 2 direct fire shots to kill the sectoid.
I definitely got that. My ammo's running low.
Okay, so we got Bane and we got Joker. 78 and an 80. I think Joker... Can they both move up and get flanks on the sectoid? I think we take the sectoid shot then. I mean, the sectoid could do some psychic shit, but if it does shoot, it could do some pretty nasty damage. Let's just take the direct fire kill on the sectoids. If we roll max or crit, assuming we hit, we could actually one-tap it. Spain! And I can't do 6 damage, so I'm going to grenade it just to soften it up a little. It's going to... Hopefully it'll just cast stunner.
Depending on the time, he may be in one spot or several.
Ooh, nice damage.
That didn't feel good.
2 damage.
Okay then.
But actually, hitting him with zap from range through cover would have been very low, but didn't give the hit chance.
It's gone. Why so serious?
Well done, lads. Operation Gatecrasher. I think that deserves a photo. This is where the fun begins. Indeed. As far as MVP is concerned, you can't really give an MVP when it's all rookies and everybody. MVP is the whole squad for the Overwatch shots. Well done, the lads.
20 years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders. Trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
So, if any of you lads in chat have actually started playing Xenonauts, let me know how is it half-baked or is it actually good? Because I've become so cynical about games these days. I just assume when a new game that I want to play is out that I'm going to have to wait a year or two for it to actually be good.
Good work out there, Commander. The aliens must be getting nervous by now.
Datapad, no, elite hair trigger on the first game. This mission, yes! And an advanced hair trigger. This is especially nice because, so for my officers this campaign, I'm going to go with rangers. Those of you who've watched me before would know that I would always use specialists. But in this playthrough, I want to try something a little different. I want rangers as officers because I'm going to level them just for Overwatch, and especially taking ready for anything, which is if you use your second bit of movement, your yellow move to move, and you don't shoot that turn, you then enter Overwatch. So I think I can use an officer ability and then yellow move and then go into Overwatch. That's the plan. We all know about that. Let's get the research going. I want to be extremely deliberate in my research this time. We're going to go straight for... I could go hybrid material straight away and then laser weapons, but no, we need resistance comms to make contact with another country.
I do find that area of research to be among the
so
more
resistance comms, hybrid material, laser weapons, advanced lasers.
I'll send word when it comes.
No, we'll pop in modular first. So okay. Resistance comms, modular weapons, hybrid, laser, advanced laser, and then some other stuff. Right, let's meet the lads. And, oh, unlucky. Oh, Mad Doc. So we're looking at the combat intelligence now just to see who's going to be in what squad. This is such a pity to have low combat intelligence on those beautiful stats. Very low. Oh, come on. Damn it. High, that's nice. Although his stats suck. So if I just look at my assault team, he could potentially be a grenadier? No, not with that rubbish movement. Maybe he could be the technical, and we give him an SMG. He's no good for ranger with those stats. He's no good for gunner with those stats. Obviously can't be a sniper with those stats. Such a pity. I think we just chuck him in the defense team as one of the shinobis or assaults. Let's see here. Who is this? Gao is average, so that's defense. Oh, low, very low, average, low, high. Okay, nice. High and not great stats, but nice mobility. That'll be a grenadier. Guseva is low. Vanna, average. I am very high, obviously. I have nice mobility, decent aim, and not great hit points. Arguably, I could even be a sniper, or maybe a gunner, but then I would have to supplement my hit points with the PCS. I'd rather not be doing that. High, that's nice. That's good. Sokolov, low, low, average. Jensen is high, beautiful. I don't see anyone here who is high or average that is jumping out to me as a sniper, although Martin here looks like he could be assault team sniper. High, 64 aim, low, average. Okay, so engineering in terms of supplies.
Commander, to the armory.
We got 175, so we could go straight for the GTS and officer training. But I do think that my age-old tactic of going immediately to the black market, selling whatever you have to get your first scientist and your first engineer, hurts you in the short term, but it helps you in the long run. Especially here where we have a power coil on level 3. We will excavate the machinery, build a workshop, and then have gremlins in the power coil. And in the, what do you call it, the foundry, and resistance comms, and maybe the resistance network, resistance ring. But whether we build the resistance ring right away will depend entirely on the resistance orders we get. And, well, once we see the orders, by the way, when you start with Reaper, your resistance orders can make or break a campaign on day one. I mean, in my opinion, the two very best resistance orders in the game is heavy machinery to increase your excavation, and of course private channel, which stops your covert ops from getting ambushed. If you get one of those two, your campaign is mostly there to be successful. If you get both, I don't even think that's possible. It's too good to even think about. Righto, so we are going to be doing a little bit of management now, so if you want to see action, maybe skip ahead. So for the assault team, it's assigned soldiers, and if we look at who I want in my plans, I want my Reaper, who has average intel, so we're going to combine him with the sniper. So we need at least 66, 72 aim. So it could be Karawi, or who was the other one? Could be, oh, the Velour Fog. George Martin. Let's go Martin. So that's the first two. That's the sniper and the Reaper. Now we need 2 grenadiers. It's a pity you can't actually organize by combat intelligence. Alright. So for a grenadier, I want decent mobility and 65 aim around. I think I'll even take average combat intelligence. So Way, with that mobility, that's begging to be the technical, because he can use that mobility to get up close and personal and use his flamethrower. So let's see, Way is the technical. Hang on, I'm gonna get confused. I need to get the 2 grenadiers first. Let's see, high, average, very high, me. I think I'm gonna be the officer, which is the ranger. Yeah. And Dechi. Man, if it's just not for the hit points, it's a pity. And for the grenadiers, you need at least 4 hit points, because I'm going to give them smart macrophages, because they can't be given a vest to make them immune to poison and whatnot. So I want to see if I can get another option. Jensen, I think that's a grenadier. So Jensen will be grenadier number 1. High. 3 hit points. Yikes. Okay, we need to start dipping into the average now for the grenadiers. Iradu, Hopeless Diolo, he can be a grenadier. A fair bit more aim, but fine. Choose our way. You know what? Let's not overthink it right now. Let's just get everybody who is high into that group and then see how many we have. I need 8. I should actually just point out that the first 2 here, the sniper and the Reaper, actually need to be in their own squad, because I don't want 10 men in this first squad, because then when you go to squad select on an 8-man mission, you select assault and then you can't select those 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another squad called Special Teams, which has Boyk and Martin in it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now in assault. We need another 3 lads of high combat intelligence, ideally. Okay, so I need to actually fill this out now so I know who's what. Okay, so Stobbie is the ranger. We know that much. Jensen, what did we say? We said Grenadier. Jensen. Diallo, I think we said, is the other Grenadier. Jensen Diallo. Way, we said, was the technical. Wally with low hit points but decent aim. This could be our two gunners, because the gunners, I think, I'm happy to give them hit point PCSs. Or I could make it a specialist and gunner combo. So let's say Wally as the specialist and Dan Dechi as the other gunner. So we just need another specialist and another gunner for the assault team. So someone who is at least average and has, let's see, nice hack. Let's take a look at the hacking lads and see who has average. Sokolov. Mansour. Ooh, that's tempting as a specialist. Low hit points though. I think so. Lasis is our other specialist. And then we need a gunner, so one of these people with above 70 aim. Mansour. And then you two are special teams. Okay, so then special teams, let's give them a cool logo. Yeah, boy. Okay, so not Moccasin. No. This is defense squad. Whoopsie. So now we can go anybody who is, I need 8 lads who are at least average intelligence. Oh god, there's so many lows and very lows. Oh, this is brutal. Low, low, very low, low, very low, low, very low. Oh my word. So what do we have here? We need Shinobi Assault, Specialist Gunner, Technical Ranger. So 2 highest accuracy would be the Gunner and the Ranger. So Karawi, let's say, is the Gunner. And Vanna is the Ranger. And then we've got Vanna, and then Liwei Gao. That's one of the Shinobis, definitely. And now the fact that the rest are low and very low, that's kind of whatever. We'll just look at their stats. Bane is an assault trooper with those stats. Warrock is very low, so I'm not going to put him in. Let's say Specialist Iron. I said Bane was going to be an assault trooper, I think. 3, 4, 5. So we need another Shinobi and assault combo. Malakova is an assault. I need another Shinobi who's got nice dodge. Brannigan. So that is Zap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we just need a technical, so someone with nice mobility and decent aim. Who isn't very low. Guseva, no. War Dragon. Okay, so Grey is the technical. And then we have the bench. Which are just the dregs. And then on the bench, also Shinobi Assault, Specialist Gunner. Who's going to be the Ranger out of this lot? Let's say Guseva should be the Specialist. Blackwing will be the Ranger. Sokolov is a technical, I think, with those stats. Need a gunner. Guseva is already the gunner. Okay, so Joker could be the gunner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And who's missing? Warrock is, let's say... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Warrock is a assault trooper with those stats. Right, now I know how to level everybody up. You guys can be the pink nerds. Defense can be, let's say, Scorpiones. Very cool. Okay, now I know who everybody needs to be, and I can actually go through and level everybody up here. Denny Iron is what? Iron is a specialist. At this point, it kind of doesn't matter what XCOM abilities he has. With low intelligence, he's going to have 1 at the most. A light him up is quite good, and with his aim as well. Standard shots, the primary weapon on not turning is kind of the same as double tap. Survival instinct is quite nice in a specialist. Executioner is average. Target focus is average. Shadow step is fine. That's fine. That's whatever. Heath Ledger, the Joker, is a gunner. That's okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's pretty good. That's amazing. It's such a pity to get such nice XCOM skills on a very low lad. I'm trying to remember if there's a what do I call it again? A mission you can send them on, a covert op, to increase their combat intelligence. Because if there is, we're going to definitely do that for him. Diallo is a grenadier. Crap, it's fine. It's quite nice. It's crap. Very nice. Okay, that's very nice. Standard shot. Gain a second action restricted to an additional shot or overwatching. No, that's actually going to kind of be the same as salvo. No, it's not actually. So we won't even be using double tap. But I mean, for the grenadiers are quite heavy on their regular skills anyway. Gao is average. And a shinobi. Crap. Okay. Crap. 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 This is actually why you can make an argument for shinobis should just be low or very low combat intelligence, because almost all of the XCOM skills you get are primary weapon focused, and you want to be running around slicing and dicing. Bane is an assault. Well, that's okay. That's actually very nice for rapid fire. Traverse fire is not great. Rapid deployment's crap. Tradecraft is nice. The Coup de Grace is actually really nice. And if we get enough guys with Coup de Grace, we can actually consider making the Grenadier in the squad a support Grenadier, because then you get such nice utility out of the freeze grenade and out of flashbang. Because then if you have Coup de Grace, you have plus 25 to hit and crit against a disoriented target. That's very nice. But again, we won't get to use any of it. Warrock is a assault trooper in the bench squad. Crap, crap, crap. Decent, very good. Decent, crap. And Karawi is a defense team gunner. It's a cool helmet. Okay. Okay. Okay, very nice. Amazing. Okay. Amazing. Wow. Stiletto with hail of bullets is going to be so nice. Okay. So, we need to do some fashion comp. I need to recolor everybody in the squads. Because assault is going to be green camo, defense is going to be grey camo, bench is going to be, let's say, blue camo, and spec teams will be something else camo. Okay, 35 minutes into the game, and let's see where we've started. Asia. Actually, Asia isn't too bad.
We may have chosen a different. My people
Yeah,
have
yeah.
thrown off the shackles
Scavengers
of
and
alien
Guardian
aggression.
Angels.
And through discipline, we have survived.
Oh, yes!
We don't rely
Yes!
on the aliens' technology,
Oh.
and we would never live in their cities.
Oh,
We are the
There was
hunters.
much rejoicing.
We move in the
yay! I thought it was called Private Channel, but Guardian Angels.
last alien is
So now
dead.
this changes things. This
Things are going
justifies
so well.
building the
Sounds
resistance
like my
ring on day
reapers
one.
can take on some new orders.
Scavengers is okay, but you don't get scanned rumors all that often. What kind of connections? You typically get 1, 2, 3, 4 connections. Sometimes even 5 from East Asia, so that's quite nice. Holy shit, I can't believe we got Private Channel. Sorry, Guardian Angels. Oh, this is it. Now I'm under pressure if I don't actually succeed in this campaign.
Market is open.
Advent Datapad and Sectoids are paying double in the first. Okay, so we need 180, so the engineer is 100, and we need 80 supplies for the resistance ring. So we left with 15 supplies. Now I don't have a scientist as the problem.
Is open.
However, if we just make sure that we extract every sectoid in the next month, we can probably afford to buy Dr. Popov before the end of the month. I could arguably sell the datapad because it's paying double. It's 25 intel, but we are going to get a lot of intel. It could delay making contact with another country for a few days. We've got 35 intel sitting right there. So that's 50, that's 52. So we have 104 if I sell that together. And I need 110. Okay, I'm getting the scientist on day one. But these are also nice. What else can we sell? Depth perception is so important on the snipers. +2 mobility is advanced as well. A hair trigger is so nice. I can't sell these, I need them for laser. That sucks, but I think it's worth it for a day one scientist. The day one scientist will ensure that we have nice infiltration times in the first month. Now I could scan here, but I'm just going to hit the Reaper headquarters rather than scanning in the countries until I've maxed all my contacts, because you just watch how much intel you actually get from scanning at the Reaper headquarters. It's quite a lot. 7 days, nice for a smash and grab. It's not great. These are hard missions. Early on you get like 50 supplies and like 5. It's kind of crap, but let's just see if we send defense squad and we start cutting rookies. Can I get 6 lads in? I cannot. We don't have any suppressors, so I wouldn't be able to take very much of anything in. I don't think it's worth it. But I'll tell you what, let's just see what we can do. I go like that, and let's say the assault gets that, the specialist gets nothing, the rookie. So we have 2 items that we can include. 3 hit point shinobi. God, everybody is so low level. Rookie with 4 hit points and 4 hit points. So we drop Wagner. I mean, they're rookies, they're meant to die, but having Zap Brannigan die is going to be heartbreaking. But then again, when he's in command, every mission's a suicide mission, so... So the assault and the shinobi, at a minimum, need to be able to run in. The specialist will get 1 tapped, the gunner will get 1 tapped. Let's send them, but just play the mission like unbelievably carefully. Like, you know, there's going to be 12 crates that we need to hit. But if we just get 4 crates out, it's whatever.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Righto, 41 minutes in. I think that's a decent little start to the campaign. The fact that our covert ops are not going to get ambushed is just unbelievable. Oh man, I'm feeling under so much pressure now, but this has really set us up for success. When we come back, we're going to keep scanning at the Reaper headquarters, make contact with another country immediately, just keep slamming these missions in the early game. Thanks for watching, friends. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to join, submit a character to the character pool, or just leave a comment saying, you know, nationality, and then maybe I can rename one of the randos. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Why don't we see if we can have any heroes developed from organic play, like, you know, some of the random people. Maybe some of these lads with low combat intelligence could turn out to be badasses. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.